Hello, welcome to Tarot Time. It's 12th of November today, and it's Sunday, and it's time for Tarot. And this week is the English version. Um, I do these videos weekly, and one week they are in Dutch, and the other week they are in English. I hope you are doing well. I myself am not doing super. I just wrote a blog post about it, about what happened, how I'm feeling. Um, I just feel tired. My body is giving me a lot of signs that I just can't ignore anymore. My shoulder is really painful. It's really difficult for me to move my neck. This is my mouse hand and the hand I use most for working. So I just spend too many hours working with too much strain and too much rushing, and I've been noticing the signs, and well, they weren't very convenient, so I decided to ignore them. And it's an old trap I fell into, um, pushing myself too hard, not saying no, not asking for help, just keep going, and just, yeah. And then past week, my right eye decided to stop working, which really freaked me out. Um, but yeah, it worked. Thank you, body. It worked. It made me stop and realize I'm heading the wrong way. I have to stop. Um, it's still a bit blurry. That's also why I'm wearing my glasses. I am having a hard time um, looking into light, especially um, indoor lighting and screen lighting. My eyes are very sensitive, and my left eye is really tired because it's making up for what my right eye can't see. So um, just keeping my eyes open is quite challenging. So today I spent a lot of day meditating and doing yoga with my eyes closed, which was actually very, very good. So I'm feeling quite centered and peaceful now. Tomorrow I have to go back to work, and we'll have to see how it goes. I decided to make it a shorter day, to go home early and to have a talk with my employer about the coming weeks and how I can heal and how to best move forward, not to fall into this trap anymore. And yeah, that's about all I have to say about it now. I wrote a bit more about it in the blog post on the website. And yeah, I'm sharing because I see a lot of people also at work and around me. I read in the newspapers and in other media about so many people are dealing with fatigue and are just so tired. And we live in a world that expects us, well, we expect from ourselves. I think, yeah, the world also expects us to work hard, but it's also something we began to expect from ourselves. And I think we should change that first. Um, if we work hard, we don't matter more. And we are not better people if we work hard. Actually, I believe that if we play more and we are much more loving because we actually have time to look at other people and see them instead of rushing past them or pushing them away because it is not convenient at this time. I really don't like the person I am when I'm busy, when my fuses are short. I am also dealing with a lot of disappointment toward myself at this moment. I am trying to be loving to myself and to, yeah, that to recognize that yes, this happened, it happened again, and just to be grateful as well that I noticed so quickly because it hasn't been going on for very long. And I also thank my body for giving me the signs quite quickly. Actually, I think this has only been going on for like 2 weeks, and yeah, enough. I don't like the person I am when I'm so rushed and when I'm so stressed. And yeah, I did do a lot of work in the past 2 weeks, and I'm also very, I'm also not proud is not a good word. Maybe it is. Of what I've accomplished in the past 2 weeks. I've done a lot, and I didn't topple over. But come on, at what cost? And now the coming week, I can't do as much because my body is just in pain, and so I probably gonna, all the productivity from the past weeks is going to be lost in the coming weeks. So that's how it works in life. You have to find balance. And I know all of this, and still, sometimes life just gets the better of me. Yeah. And that's the beauty about life. It shows us, it mirrors to us, here you need to work on. And yeah, I'm okay now. So I just hope my eyesight comes back and I can start healing my shoulder. I just rubbed it with some tiger balm, so it's all nice and glowing now. And yeah, just grateful for this time today. I made some soul collages and yeah, just meditating, doing some light yoga. I really needed this time. Yesterday, I went to two museums with my best friend. We went out for lunch. We had a drink. We had lots of good talks. Yeah, just this was just what I needed. So yeah, I'm feeling so much better than I did on Friday when yeah, I just hit rock bottom really. So it's going to be okay. But you know, just stay mindful of where your energy is, and always just slow down so you can notice where your energy is. If you rush, you don't notice. It's all about just slowing a bit down and just check in, like, where am I? Where is my energy? Just check in multiple times a day. I'm saying this to myself as much as I'm saying it to you, because I know the things I'm experiencing is something a lot of people are going through right now. This is falls also a time about turning inward, and at the moment we are shown our biggest pitfalls, and so they can come up, and we can see them, and we can heal them. And I really hope that it is for once and for all. this is it. You know, let for all of us, whatever lesson is coming up at this moment for you, let this be the final time we have to go through it. You know, if we go through life and we learn, life doesn't have to show up and give us these lessons. So let us pay attention. Let us mind the class of life. And yeah, let us graduate this year so we can move on. It is time, I feel it. Let it go. Let go of the struggle. Let go of the need of the feeling you have to prove yourself and you have to always say yes to people in order to be loved or liked. Just be yourself. Just play. Just be loving, be kind. Just do what you can without sacrificing yourself. There is really no beauty in sacrifice. Stay balanced. And stay true to yourself. Always. And now we're already into 11, almost 12 minutes, and I still have to start the tarot reading. I did our tarot reading for this week, and the first card I pulled is for the energy of this week, and the second card is our advice on how to best deal with this energy. So the first card is this one. Can you see? It's the Ace of Cups reversed. This card, so this card is for the energy of this week, and it tells us about hopelessness. It tells us about energy of walking away, of feeling aimless. But it also, I feel it tells us about that we know when to walk away from a situation, when a situation is not good for us anymore, or never has been good for us. It is about walking away, going away, but I don't feel it's always not our choice. I believe this walking away that this card represents at this time is that we know what is good for us and when it's time to leave a situation. So good. Yeah. And the second card, so that's the advice for us for the coming week, which I was a bit surprised by. It's a very good card, but it's the Ace of Wands, and it's about well, you see this blooming, flowering branch, this fertile branch. It's about expansion, new growth, new birth, creative energy. It's really about creative force. I really expected like a card for. I should never expect anything with tarot, but you know, the coming week, like, oh, take some time out, rest. The first card was about leaving behind what is not feeding you. You know what's good for you. Leave the situation that's not good for you. So making that conscious decision. This card is really saying grab that that branch, that flowering, blooming branch, that creative buzz. Grab it by the horns because it is inside of you, and that's probably also why a lot of us are tired and are feeling depleted, is because we're not minding that creative energy in us that is bursting to come out, but we're pushing it away because, oh, we don't have time for it, we have to do this, we have to do that, we have all these to-do lists, and we don't really explore this creative energy that wants to be born. So yes, grab that creative expression this week. Go ahead and start that thing that's growing inside of you. And there is something that wants to burst out, that you want to bring to the world. Yeah, bring it to bloom. Take that inspired action. So stop all the planning, and and I'm also saying this to myself, like I always do say to myself as much as I say it to you, because, well, we mirror each other. I tend to stay stuck in endless planning, and it has to be perfect, and I have to do this and that. I have so many ideas that never see the light because I keep preparing them, I keep working on them, I keep tweaking them. And that's also making me tired and ill because I'm holding back so much, and I'm only doing the things that are wise and that I have to do or that other people want me to do. And my own creative needs are being repressed and pushed down, and I don't have time for that now. It's not the right time. It never is the right time. So also, instead of what I was thinking I would do this week was like, oh, I really have to take a rest. Or, no, I have to start feeding my joy and feeding my creation, be more creative this week. My creations, the things I want to show to the world. That's great. I feel a lot more energetic talking about it. Thank you. Oh gosh, don't you just love the tarot? I just love it. Thank you so much, and thank you for tuning in again. And next week is another tarot time, and it will be in Dutch again, but the transcription will be in English, and this week the transcription will be in Dutch. And it will be brief because typing is not a lot of fun with a frozen shoulder and with a wonky eye. But I hope to see you next week, and I hope to be more energetic and without these glasses and having perfect vision again. Well, I never had perfect vision because I wore contact lenses, but you know what I mean. Anyway, happy week to you. Happy creations. Yeah, really feel what wants to be born right now, what wants to blossom. Even though it's fall and things are dying off, there's something inside of you that's blossoming. Let it out. Bye bye. Bye.